I'm only vain and I only watch my own episodes.
All right, so this is episode 46. We got Justin with us, Justino Bambino.
Howdy, bitch.
What's up, y'all? We are recording, I believe, and yeah. So how you doing? How's it been?
I'm Scoozy. I'm good.
Yeah.
I've been all right. I've been better, but you know, what am I gonna do? Complain on the podcast? You know?
Yeah. You were dealing with some life bullshit, right?
Yeah. Everybody deals with life bullshit.
Cool. So I mean, are you gonna tell them about your potential new spot? You know,
No,
by the
they don't know. They don't deserve to know.
All right. I mean, we don't have
That's
to say where it is, but
No, you guys will find out when we do a podcast in my place.
yeah, okay.
All right.
No, it's just because I know what place it is, and obviously, you know, I have my own history there, so it's like,
I can make it work. I'll do the damn podcast on the fucking porch.
oh my god, that would be sick though in the summer. I would love to do that actually. That would be really
See?
that'd be really nice. Speaking of summer plans, I would like to go on vacation. or
Well,
something.
you gotta get serious for your tournament. You're only what 2 months out now. It's officially April. It's in June, no?
Yeah. There's a tournament. There's June, but I've been training like hard for that.
Of course. I'm not saying that you haven't been.
But yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do? Stress out about it? Like even more than
No.
I already am? Like it's not
You
gonna
really
help.
shouldn't.
I'm just doing everything I can, you know. But I've also, you know, like after this, I'm trying to get the bike out and like go for a bike ride. You know, stay fit, get my bike legs back. But you know, as you,
Yeah, I got love handles now.
oh yeah,
A little jiggly around the.
you know, that's what I've been
sides.
doing. Yeah, that's what I've been doing all winter. I've just been burning it off.
That's good.
Yeah.
You should be doing that.
You gotta. Especially, it's not gonna get any easier the older we get. You know.
I read a story somewhere about a guy who wanted to get into the gym, and he literally went to the gym every day, but he only did half a workout, only in the beginning. But
Yeah.
that was to get him motivated to even get into the gym.
Yeah.
So like I guess that's the first step.
10 minutes a day at least.
He would do like I said, half a workout, then that would grow to like 2 workouts, that would grow into 10 workouts, et cetera, you know.
Yeah.
5 months go by, you know. It's progress.
Yeah, it also helps to, honestly, like, it's time. Like, working from home helps with so much shit. I never want to go back to a fucking office or a workplace. I just really don't.
I don't think I do either. Now that I'm not at my job, like I'm not fired, but I'm not there either.
Yeah, okay.
And listen, long story short, they said I can come back, so I can come back. And there's just a lot of tension there right now, I think.
Right.
And I just need to figure out my living situation first before I make a commitment to a job like that.
Yes, sir.
Plus, I've been there, done that. You know, what else is there for me to do in that place?
Yeah.
Other than be top collector, which I never was, but I'm in the 20K club.
Debt collection.
That collection is a weird game. But I know the game. I love the game. I love the hustle.
I don't love the hustle. I hate the hustle. Are you a
Okay.
hustler?
Yes.
A true G, that's me.
I wouldn't say a true G, but I definitely hustle my fucking ass off. I like the feeling of turning nothing into something.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, that's always a good feeling. I agree.
So, this episode is brought to you by Folgers.
Oh, yeah, we're drinking coffee instead of alcohol. No, I'll get to the alcohol soon enough.
I like coffee.
Yo, Justin.
I'm a big fan, though, of 7-Eleven coffee.
Yeah.
If you ever get that fucking Brazilian jet fuel, is what I like to call it, that shit will have you up for 4 days straight.
Oh, fuck, shit. Before I forget. Yes, the coffee's actually helping me remember, but as the day of this recording, it's day 2 of WrestleMania, right? You want to give us a recap on what's going down?
WrestleMania Night 1 happened last night.
Yeah.
So the opener
Yeah.
was a guy named Austin Theory. He's like a young up-and-coming guy. He went one-on-one with your boy, John Cena.
You can't see me, yeah.
John Cena hasn't been around for a while. I mean, it was a fucking boring-ass match.
Sounds like a bitch, to be honest.
He's
with you.
doing Hollywood. He's getting paid. So you want to call him a bitch for getting paid, then I guess he's a bitch.
What else happened? Hold on, I gotta get my vape. But keep talking.
Yeah, okay. Shit, I really wasn't ready to talk about fucking WrestleMania, but Hey, shout out to my girl Rhea Ripley. Shout out to mommy. She hella thick. Thick with 2 C's, 3 C's.
The ladies of WWE apparently are nothing to scoff at.
No, they're definitely not. There was 2 women's matches on last night, and they were both very, very good.
You think you could beat them up?
No,
You can't beat up a single one of them?
no, I'm fat. No, I probably could if I wanted to. Like if there was something on the line, like my life, or like a family member's life.
Yeah.
If they told me tomorrow
Yeah.
that my little brother's getting polio,
Unless
or
you
I have
fight
to fucking break Becky Lynch's teeth.
Yeah.
Sorry, Beck. I love you, Beck, but
You would
bink.
you would lay out a WWE female superstar just to save your brother from getting polio?
I'll do it twice.
That's awesome. You're a good brother.
Yeah.
How would your brother do that? Like, I wish he knew what you were willing to sacrifice for his.
Yeah, I would do time for my family. You know,
Yeah, you would punch a WWE female superstar.
that's how you get fucking infamous real quick. That's how you get your name the fuck out there. But that's that's like your 15 seconds of fame.
15 minutes. Yeah.
15 seconds, 15 minutes. I don't know times, but you're not there for a long one.
Yeah.
I know there's been guys that jumped the barricade.
Yeah.
You don't fucking know these people. You just know, oh, fucking 2 years ago, I remember Seth Rollins almost got stabbed. That's all you remember. You don't fucking actually know who these people are. So no, like I said, it have to be like a life or death situation, or a fat check.
Yes, sir. Everyone's got a price.
If they told me they're gonna pay me $500,000 to do a drive-by, like slap, full grab with my pinky tickling the butthole a little bit on Bailey, it's going down, dog. 100%. They paid me fucking like $100K to just run over to Rhea Ripley while she's doing squats and just shove my face in there jaw deep. It's going down. I'm gonna be right here.
Would you ever hear
like that?
You ever hear the phrase, I'd eat a mile of her shit just to see where it came from?
No. I've never heard that. That's pretty sick though.
It's vile. Like, yeah, I've seen that circling the world. It's pretty fucking funny.
Does your coffee mug say grandpas are just antique little boys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Look at your
Grandpa Bear.
yeah. And the reason why
Do you have an obsession with grandpas?
No, it's just I got these mugs from fucking Home Goods, and these are the most masculine mugs I could find.
Okay, that was the story. You did tell me that before.
The grandpa mugs, even the dad mugs look like super gay. Like, you know.
It was like dad with a rainbow on it.
Yeah.
Very like glittery dad.
It was just not me, but I felt the grandpa mugs. You know?
I like this one a lot, only because it's not like super symmetrical, I think is the right word. You could tell it was handmade, you know?
It's probably not even handmade. It's just like, but it looks like it's handmade.
It looks like it's handmade. You think there's a mass factory pumping these out?
That's so funny if that's true. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta deform it just a little bit. It's part of the design.
Well, back to WrestleMania if you still want me to talk about that bullshit. I had fun watching. You know I'm a huge wrestling fan. So it was a great time. Night 2 is tonight. My boy Cody should be taking it home. I don't know if he is or not, but I know it's going to be a good show. Last night was a good show. And for the most part, I'm not a huge WWE fan anymore. Or because like the last couple of years, their product like really went downhill.
Oh.
Now they're bringing it back.
Okay.
But from what I saw last night, yeah, I was definitely intrigued, and I'm definitely back in the product again.
The WWE phenomenon.
Yeah. Hey, Triple H is taking over. It's no longer Vince. It's no longer creepy Vince. It's no longer, I'll pay you $1 million to slob on my knob. I won't tell nobody about it, though.
What happens if Vince McMahon, like, dies?
Who gives a fuck? Fucking world would probably be a better place.
Really? No more.
Listen, Vince McMahon did a lot for the wrestling business, but also took away a lot.
Yeah.
There would be no WWE without Vince. But also, a lot of people would still have jobs and shit if it wasn't for Vince.
It's true.
So the whole thing with Vince McMahon is when he came up in like the 70s and 80s, well, more like the 60s and 70s rather, wrestling was divided by territories. So there was like Mid-South, there was like North Atlantic, California had a side, whatever. And Vince's dad promised that he would never buy out the other businesses,
Yeah.
but Vince Jr. didn't agree to that shit. And he bought out everybody.
Damn.
And that's Stampede Wrestling was bought out. Yeah, there was a lot of people that were bought out because, Vince Sr. basically had like a handshake agreement with all the promoters. And Vince just wanted money. Vince Jr. So he was like, fuck that. I'm going to fucking... The thing was, when Vince Jr. bought WWF from Vince Sr., I may be wrong, but I think he bought it for like $1 million on credit,
Nice.
too. So he got the company, and in a year's time, he had to pay $1 million or forfeit. And I guess by doing that, somehow he bought out all the promotions, and now the only way to watch his product would be, if let's say you're in Canada and you follow Stampede Wrestling, follow guys like Bret Hart and Chris Benoit and fucking Chris Jericho and shit like that, Lance Storm, and Vince McMahon buys out Stampede Wrestling. The only way you can watch those guys, if they still have a job, is through WWF.
Yeah.
So
I recall that shit like that happening. That's pretty cool.
So do you. Fuck wrestling.
What?
Everybody knows I like wrestling. Everybody knows I like smoking Jeeters. Everybody knows I like my coffee black.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm addicted to Latinas. Whoops, almost botched
Okay.
it.
All right. So, I got the last radio episode out recently. I think it was like yesterday, and those are shaping out to kind of turning into something, because especially now I'm getting sort of like gradually more artists to like let me play their music in these radio episodes. And it's just turning out to be more interesting, and it's like it kind of feels like networking, and it's cool. Like I like listening to it. It's like listening to just a radio fucking segment. Got your music, got your talking, and there's video accompanying usually each episode like that, so that's always nice. And I get to edit it, which is also another. Actually, you know what? Editing those radio episodes are kind of a pain in the ass because, I mean, the music is played full tilt, but like the mics also have to be up, and.
Well, you have a stand, no? You have a mic stand?
No, I mean like the volume on the mics.
Oh,
have
okay.
to like match the music kind of when the music isn't playing, and I don't know, but I'm figuring that shit out. That's just like stupid technical shit. And I'm sure if I was like less lazy and took further time to edit the episodes, it's probably a very easy fix. I just got to be more diligent about it, and it'll be good shit. The further out I go with those, and who knows? Maybe they'll get even more appealing than like regular podcast episodes, but I don't think so. I mean, I love doing this shit.
Well, it depends. Well, your passion was music, so I think a once a week radio segment is a good thing for you.
I would do it like once a month, probably. I don't know if I could do that shit like every week, because I'm already doing a podcasting like once a week,
Well, the last show that you took me to, you could have easily, networked with some people there.
Oh, yeah.
And then like, hey, you guys want to come do just send me your music. They don't even have to be on the episode. You could just send me your music. I'll play it.
I know how this is. Yeah,
I know,
that's what I've been doing. Yeah, like.
I'm just on the outside looking in. I'm just giving.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like, I've been at it. Like, I know what I got to do. It's just, it gets to a point when it's just time, because I got to do that with another person. And Brendan loves doing those, and I think like that's also a kind of like his niche within the podcast. But I would do a radio segment with you. It's fun.
I didn't ask, but yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Hey, don't throw me in the mix just yet.
Other than that,
You need sound bites though.
What?
Like little sound bites on your little. No.
Yeah, sure. I do. I gotta hook up the sampler, and then I could just like, push the buttons, like make stupid sounds, like with sirens, like doo 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 doo, or the constant, never-ending explosion that Funkmaster Flex does, like.
Yo, but he'll say like 3 words. He's like, tonight at the something lounge, I'll be. Get out of here, man.
He's been at this for a long time, man. It's all he does is he just goes on the radio and DJs like hip hop remixes and new tracks and shit. Sounds pretty cool.
Shout
actually.
out to Funkflex, man. He's been doing it forever, though.
Yeah,
He's been making explosion noises since like the early fucking
God, I would love
90s,
his
I
job.
think.
Has
Hey,
it-
no, he was actually a real fucking DJ too. So, you remember the mixtapes that he used to come out with? Like, well, all right, you went to 34. I went to 34 also.
Yeah.
But before I went to 34, I went to 49.
Okay. Funkmaster Flex Night.
And everybody had the mix because everybody was burning CDs and
Yeah.
selling like fucking bootlegs and shit.
I like that shit. I like the bootlegs. I got a lot of bootleg shit. I got bootleg G Unit. That shit was tight.
Bootleg G Unit. I begged my dad to get me a G Unit shirt.
Yeah.
It was like fucking $40, $50. He was like, absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
No son of mine is gonna be rocking this.
G-Unit! That wasn't your thing?
What? Yeah. I loved.
You were a fan?
I loved Gorilla Unit.
Gorilla Unit. You remember when the game, they had beef? And then he was like, G-U not?
Oh my god, the game.
Yo, I think 50 Cent paid him like either 50,000 or 500,000,
Yo,
and sent him a cease and desist on G-U not.
there was a lot of like earnest like urban culture attempts at like making like a dent in the video game market. Like Mark Echo also had a video game, and you know what? I liked it. I mean, it wasn't like a great game as a game, but I understood what the game was about. I understood what they were doing in the game and like the culture it was
Now you brought up video games. One, this game I'm about to talk about is one of the most like sought out and one of the more expensive games nowadays.
Is it Def Jam?
It's Def Jam Fight for New
Yeah,
York.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That game is like $250 right now, I think, or something like that.
It's a good game.
It's a good fucking game.
Yeah, you get to play as
Joe Budden, your boy Joe Budden, Fat Joe is in it. Snoop Dogg's the villain. You have to fight him in the burning warehouse.
I think you get
You stab him and throw him out the window.
Don't you get like Method and Red?
Method is like your main boy.
Yeah.
Method's like your guy.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's dope. It's a good game.
I gotta replay that. That's a fucking game.
Def Jam Vendetta.
But you gotta get Fight for New York. It has to be Fight for New York.
That must have been mad fun for the rappers.
Bro, they had like different, for sure.
Yeah.
They should remake that with like today's rappers.
God, it would
have Drake in there and
it would
have like
never-
Future
it would never
and have
work.
like J. Cole and Kendrick and fucking
It would never work.
Little Ooze.
Never work.
Little Ooze would be like the fast, quick character, you know? He wouldn't be like the heavy. He would like stick and move you mad quick.
Yeah, they could make it like a Mortal Kombat clone, really.
Essentially, that's what it was.
I mean, wait.
It was a side by side. There was no like but you can like you were always able to like pivot. So I don't know.
You move like there was another third dimension, like Y-axis.
There was it was a Y-axis exactly.
Okay. Yeah, so if then it's like more like I guess like Tekken. I mean,
Or Soul Calibur.
yeah, Soul Calibur and Tekken have like the same kind of DNA, I guess you could say. But I really like I like the fighting games with the Y-axis, and but I think it also makes the game a lot more complicated mechanically, and you could say it's like it becomes almost less pure of technique, like you would say with Street Fighter, because that's pure like side to side X-axis. So is Mortal Kombat really, and yeah. If
When
they
was the last
did,
time you played Smash Bros?
it's been a while, but I still got it.
You don't got it.
I still got it.
You don't got it.
I still got it.
I had to teach this man how to play Captain Falcon.
Yeah, but I eventually started like whipping you with Captain Falcon, and then also Snake. Snake was my man. Snake is still my guy, but I still skill it with Marth. I played the newest like Smash a couple times, and I still got it. It's because these days they don't know how to fucking play. Like they really don't. I mean, if they're like people that have been playing since the originals, I'll play against them and they'll still give me like huge problems. But
At least Melee.
generally speaking, like people who picked up Smash like when they first picked up the fucking Switch, I whipped them. I'm like, dude, I don't know how good you think you are, but you don't know anything.
You don't know
like,
a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
You don't even know how to spike people.
exactly. Like all this shit. Like
You don't know how to chase.
like side, even something as simple as side dashing and grabbing. You know, like shit like that.
Oh, the side step, the down R,
Yeah.
down shield.
Or even the side rolls. The rolls are also really like.
Rolls are very important, but they have to be timed right. If you get too like predictable with the rolls, like it's gonna.
Well, that's why you whip out the side dashes, and they can't. It's harder to predict.
Mm.
And then you switch to the rolls again once they think they got you, and you just fuck them up with your fucked up rhythm. That's how I always played it. And then, but sometimes people, it's like chess or checkers or whatever. It's
No,
like,
it was more like chess.
yeah, like they could start playing like fucking with you, like peeling away on the leads, and that also gives you like a psychological effect where you suddenly become really predictable, and it's crazy. It's a crazy game.
I like to be predictable in the beginning. I like to spam a lot, or
Yeah.
like just, and then totally switch up my style mid-game.
Fucking Super Smash Brothers. I'm down to play that shit again. I had some good times on that game.
Yeah. Play hours on that.
Oh yeah, just smoking weed, eating junk food, playing Super Smash. Yeah, I remember.
Good
that
times.
shit. Damn, I gotta pick that game up again. You know, we still gotta do some like gaming segments, like gaming episodes. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why I got the headphone splitter. I was like, maybe we could just set it up where I could just stream or record us commentating while playing video games, and I think it'll be a good time.
I think your fans would like that. Who wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Whomst wouldn't.
Also, I haven't played video games with you in a minute, so I gotta if I
I barely play video games nowadays, man. Like, what am I playing? I play hella fucking Dueling Book. Hella. Like, that's the only thing that I do play.
Would you say you're addicted?
No. Because I actually went like 3 days recently without playing. That's what I'm saying. I don't play video games like that at all. And when I do play, I'll just, I'll go play Yu-Gi-Oh! On the computer for a little bit, and that's it. And I'll fucking go do what I gotta do.
Do you get your ass kicked mostly in Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, you saw me. I fucking bust that boy up here. No, honestly, it's like 50-50. It's actually maybe like 40-60.
Damn. It almost kind of makes the game like pointless if you have access to every single card. Everyone's gonna be using the
No,
same.
it's just like testing.
Oh.
That's how it's like you can test whatever you want, and then if you want to build a deck, go out and fucking build whatever deck you want. Just fuck. They still hold tournaments. I just don't have time to do it.
Nice.
So.
Imagine like a grown ass man making a living whipping kids Yu-Gi-Oh. Like,
It's there. It's not so much in like the tournament. It's just more in like the buying and selling aspect and the flipping.
yeah, you win the tournament, you get the prize card, and
No,
you sell the prize card.
no, it has nothing to do with tournament. It just has to do with like a good person who can buy and sell and talk the gift of gab. I've seen people turn a $1 card and then work a room for 8 hours and they left with fucking like 10 grand.
Wow. Must be a big room though.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a convention center that's filled with people that love and play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So, obviously there's people there for the tournament, but fuck them. I'm here to fucking buy and sell.
Yeah.
And that, like, towards the end of my like Yu-Gi-Oh career, that's what I was doing.
Cardboard crack, as they call it.
I'll still collect. If y'all want to sell me Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Magic, sports cards,
Hells yeah.
hit your boy up. At Justino Bambino. At Justino dot Bambino with 2 O's.
Got to plug your shit in real quick.
Pluggy. So yeah.
Pluggy bear.
Plugstifer.
Yeah. You know what we got to do? We got to go to Vegas and do some partying. When was the last time you've been there, to the Forbidden City?
A very long time ago. My mom took me when I was 6.
Yeah. I also was taken there when I was really young like that too.
We're at the hotel room. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're down by the pool.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're down by the pool.
Yeah.
And I'm running around, having a good time. Little kid. They have the hot tub area. It's a 3-foot hot tub. But, again, I'm 6 years old, so I must be at most, like, fucking 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 feet. I slip, I fall into the hot tub, and I'm drowning. Not only am I drowning, I feel like my skin is boiling. So,
You're like
that was traumatizing for me when I was 6.
You became kid soup in Las Vegas.
Like that.
Damn.
Just fucking burning everywhere.
That sounds rough, my dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had that.
And I had to swim myself out of it.
You know what we got to do?
I didn't know how to swim.
We got to go back there as adults so that we can make better memories to replace your traumatic ones.
I would go back in a heartbeat. It's fucking Vegas. What are you talking about?
But we shouldn't gamble. I don't think we should gamble.
Oh, I'm gambling. Nope.
yeah?
Nope. Nope, nope, nobody fucking nope, nope.
It's just impossible to talk Justino Bambino out of like vices. Like every known available vice, if it's there, he's gonna be like, let's do it.
Nobody fucking nope, nope. I'm gambling. I'm not gonna be a degenerate, kinda, but I'm not gonna. Listen, I'm not gonna spend all my money, but I'm definitely fucking gambling. I love throwing craps. I love playing the slots, even though I know it's like kind of bullshit. But actually, the most money I ever won was on slots.
Yeah, got the jackety pot.
Not a jackpot, but it was just like a decent payout for what I put in. I told you it was $20, and I got 600 out. So that was like the biggest percentage that I've won.
That's pretty dope.
Because I'm not like one of these guys that go to Atlantic City,
Yeah,
and fucking drop, like fucking a rack or 2 racks on gambling. I'll dabble.
yeah,
I just like to have fun.
yeah. Same. I think I would.
That's it, really. Honestly,
I'd want to go in for blackjack because it's just a fun game to me. I just like that game, regardless of whether I like really lose or win. I don't get obsessed, but
I am with craps.
But I do like playing blackjack. It's just a neat game, and I also like playing. Actually, that's it. I don't know what else I could really honestly
Hold'em?
play. What?
Hold'em?
I could play. Yeah, I could play Texas Hold'em, but I don't want to. I don't want to play that in a casino. Like
Just on Red Dead?
what?
Just on Red Dead?
Oh, I mean, I've played it outside of like a lot of shit. Like I played it since like Yahoo days, like Yahoo Games.
Oh my God, Yahoo Games.
Yeah, because my dad played Yahoo Games a lot, and he put me onto it, and I like Yahoo Games. So yeah, I played some Texas Hold'em and that shit, and I could play it. I just don't want to play that with like real life people. I think it just brings the worst out of people.
You could. Yeah, I agree.
It's not a really sportsman-like
What
game.
I like to do when I play craps, I like to go to a table where everybody's like not making a lot of noise and they're like kind of sad looking because those people aren't winning. So that's where I'm going to go, and I'm going to bet on the table to win. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But hey, the roll of the dice, it can just change at a second.
Yeah. You feel the heat, or you bring the heat pretty much, and you back it elsewhere.
Basically, like, I like to bet on the house.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Because, house usually wins most of the time. That's the saying, right?
Yeah.
House always wins. So, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Do you know how to play craps?
No, I'm not a craps man.
Basically, there is the... it's been so long since I played. If I saw the board, I can explain it better.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain it. I'm sorry.
What do you throw dice?
You could throw dice, so there's 2 parts of the game.
Yeah.
You have to roll the dice to set a number,
Right.
and then you have to roll the dice to hit the set number, and that's how the game ends. Now, in between those rolls, because, like, let's say, all right, 7 is craps, I think, or the house wins. I really forget. If I saw the board, I can explain it better, but there's the on and the off. So when the table is off, you have to set a number. So I roll the dice, I set a number, it's 8. I roll 8, right?
Yeah.
Now the whole table has to roll 8 to win. If the table rolls 7, the house wins.
Okay.
But there's, you could roll a 1, you could roll a 2 to 12 in between, right?
Okay.
People will bet on the outcome of the next roll. So I can be like, oh, I'm betting 6 to hard way. Boom, and 6 to hard way means like it's going to be 6, but it's going to be 3-3, the dice.
Okay.
You can bet on shit like that. Oh, I'm going to bet, you can even bet like, I don't know. It's just like
Sounds fun. It sounds like a fun game.
there's numbers on top,
Yeah.
and then you can throw chips on the numbers, and then there's like side bets that you can do, and then there's different odds. You can like also bet on, I think, when the on number will be turned off.
Yeah.
Like if you had the board pulled up, I can explain it a little bit better. And then there's the pass line and the don't pass line. So when the number is off, and you bet the don't pass means the house is going to win,
Yeah.
and the pass line means that the table, like everybody else, is going to win.
Okay.
So essentially, like the number's off, you roll the dice.
Yeah.
Like I said, it comes out 8. So now 8's the number. Now the table's on, and whoever rolls 8 and whoever betted on it, who's on the pass line, those people win. But if it comes out 7, the table wins. Whoever bet on the don't pass line, those people win.
Okay. Well, you could teach me all about it. You could be my craps sensei when we get to Vegas.
I feel like I'm explaining it very poorly, so I do apologize. It's been a long time since I played craps, and I'm not a master. It's just a hobby.
Honestly, you're probably explaining it better than we normally would explain something like this because we're not drunk. We're just we're just super caffeinated.
I love betting craps. It's so good. It's so cool. It's good. It's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to watch you operate.
Again, I like to go to the sad tables. I don't like to go to the tables where everybody's like happy, go lucky, screaming.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
honestly
that's gonna run out.
This is gonna sound mad fucked up, but what I would be most excited about doing in Vegas would be getting my drink on. You know, like
There's the free drinks.
Yeah, like getting like a boozy cocktail.
But
or
you gotta be betting. You have to gamble in the casino. They don't just give you free drinks. You have to like sit down, have chips out. You know, they're not gonna just give fucking a hobo walking in there free fucking drinks.
Yeah,
you
but
know
I would see like what kind of like bars.
Like I said, if you're gonna play 21, or that's what you said you want to play. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, so what you
go play 21? Then like now that your chips are down and
Mhm.
shit, and that you're clearly gonna be there for more than 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They'll bring you drinks.
Cool. That sounds like really lavish.
What I suggest people do when they go to the casino, just go with your gut. Like, just try to go there and have fun. And I would go there with X amount of money that you know you're going to spend. Hey, I'm going to the casino and I'm going to lose $1,000 no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You never pass that 1,000 and then you'll be fine. You know?
Cool.
Everything else, you just pocket, all the If you get above 1,000, put it in your pocket. And then you still have that 1,000 to play with.
That makes sense.
So, and if you know you're up, cut your losses too. Like,
You mean like just cut your winnings?
get out of there while you can. Because while the drinks are flowing and all the hot girls want to come over to you now, you're winning some money, they're talking to you.
Get out of there.
It's a trap.
Spend your hard-earned money on cocaine and drugs.
Cocaine, baby.
And alcohol and hookers and
Yeah.
and sports cars, rental cars. Oh yeah, I'm definitely renting something nice if we ever went out there. I'd have to get something cool. Like,
Well, you should put your toe in the water and go to AC first.
I've been to AC.
Okay, well, let's go again.
What?
Go again.
You want to go to AC?
Yeah,
It's like
close.
a drive. It's like drive away. Yeah, we could go to AC. You know what? Yeah, that's a good.
Because
idea.
Vegas is across the fucking world. Yeah, that's something like we would have
across
to.
the world.
We would have to plan out a whole week's worth of time in Vegas. Like obviously cop a flight. That's not too hard, but I'm saying Vegas is not something you do for a weekend.
I don't think it has to be a week. It could be a weekend.
I don't want to go to Vegas for a weekend.
You want to go for the whole week?
I wanna
Wow,
fucking
you're a
be
party
fucking
boy. You're a fucking
Goomba. We're in Vegas.
You're an
I'm
animal.
not gonna have enough time for a weekend.
True.
I mean, maybe I could probably squeeze it in.
I see, like, a weekend isn't that bad. But you're right. You know what? If you're gonna go, you might as well go all out.
Right? What the fuck?
I agree. That's actually a philosophy I agree with. So yeah, let's fine. We'll plan for a week-long journey to America's
You still
Playground.
smoking them vapes? They got fent in them.
What?
13-year-old kid smoked a vape, had a fent vape. Now he's in the hospital. How do you feel about that?
I mean, that scares the shit out of me. But at the same time, it's like,
You're addicted.
I mean, so far I haven't felt any fentanyl-like effects on any vaporizers. So I might
know a guy?
I have maybe I just have confirmation bias or some shit.
You know a guy for your vapes?
What do you mean? I go to the same delis for my vape. Like, I don't get it.
You trust him?
Yeah, I trust him.
That's your guy. Then you know a guy.
Okay. I guess I know a guy. Who knows a guy? The real problem is how many guys are in between. It's like does he just know a
Yo,
guy?
the middleman gotta get paid. I don't care. You gotta pay the middleman.
And the product gets stepped on.
I'm not doing the shit for free.
Yeah. That's how it works, right?
I'm not gonna break the law for you for free,
Yep.
my boy.
Yep.
It's business.
Where do you think shit like trading cards are manufactured?
They're mass produced in a factory somewhere. So like depending on the card company, I know baseball and like sports and I think even some anime still use Upper Deck. I know for Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami pumps out their own.
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh used to be ran by Upper Deck actually back in the day, back in early like 2000s or.
But then
like,
they were like, "Fuck this middleman bullshit."
Konami was like absolutely not.
Nice. That's a good decision.
Well, I think that was like their American outlet, because Upper Deck I believe is an American company.
Yo, you know, be sick. Imagine inventing your own trading card game. Do you think you could do it?
I mean, anything is possible. But I don't have an interest in doing it.
I might. That'd be sick. But I mean, I don't know. It could be like, it doesn't have to be so.
It doesn't have to be a competitive card game either. It could just be like a.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be like Against Humanity type thing, Cards Against Humanity type thing.
Oh, yeah,
that's still a
that's-
card game technically, you know.
That's cool. I like that.
It could be like a family game or like a
Or,
party game.
or like a traditional game. You know, something like, you ever see like those Asian picture card games, like flip cards,
yeah,
like the tiny.
Yeah,
little
yeah,
cards,
yeah,
yeah.
it could be like that.
And those things are awesome. I mean, that's not really a trading card game, but it is a card game. It's a fucking awesome game.
Make a drug card game.
Yeah. I mean, those exist though. Like if you go to Spencer's, I'm sure like you'll find some kind of drug game, like some weed game.
No, but it has to be hardcore shit on it too. You gotta
Oh,
not be
shit.
afraid either.
Oh shit. Yeah, true.
Shoot some dope between your toes needs to be a card.
Oh man, drugs.
Would you play that game?
No, I would
No, I
not play
wouldn't
that
either.
game. I don't want to shoot dope. I'm not a I'm not a dope man.
Would you play real life Jumanji?
Maybe, you know, if I had nothing going on in my life and like I was like just rock bottom and just didn't like my life, yeah, I would go try a game of Jumanji. Maybe
If they were like, yo, at the end, if you live, you fucking get paid like $500,000, right? You'd probably do it,
hells yeah, I would do
right? A lot of people I think would do it.
it. Yeah.
I just want to fuck with that hunter, man. I don't know what's worse. Maybe the stampede is pretty fucked up. The tsunami inside the house was fucked up, and then they had the alligator coming up the steps.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scoozy, hell no.
Yo, they had a space version of Jumanji.
What was it called? Space Manji?
I think it was called Zathura or some shit.
Oh,
I don't know. It was like the same exact concept, except instead of a jungle game, it was like a spacey game. It's pretty cool. I think you got to see it. Yo, I heard the new Space. I never saw this, but I heard the new Space Jam was actually dog shit. I heard it was a bad movie.
yes. Well, listen, the first Space Jam wasn't a good movie either. Don't get it fucking twisted.
But at
Look
least
at Michael Jordan's acting in that movie. It was garbage.
atrocious. But at least it was aspirational. It was an aspirational fucking movie. Right? It made you feel pumped. It was like hyped up movie.
When Michael Jordan stretches his arm from half court at the buzzer, dunked the ball from half court for 3.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful scene.
You just had to let go. That was like some Matrix shit. Like for you.
He did the whole Air Jordan pose,
Yeah.
and then the aliens, Danny DeVito's alien, because you know Danny DeVito was
Yeah.
the main villain.
Yeah.
So the Barkley alien and the Patrick Ewing alien grab him, got him by the ribs. They're pulling him down, and then he does like the the rubber band arm,
Yeah.
bink at the buzzer.
Damn.
That should happen in real life.
Dunked on it in the buzzer, yo. And also, I liked it when he had to give.
Did you see? So you didn't see the Space Jam 2, New Legacy?
No.
Yeah, don't. I wouldn't. I would recommend against it. If you want to do it for like, you saw the first Space Jam?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to like do your research and do your due diligence. If you have to know, then yeah, watch it. But if you could like go without watching it, I would.
Okay.
I would. If you want to just take my word for it, don't watch it. But if you want to like actually see how bad it is, because I also like watching bad movies sometimes, but I have to be in the mood for like a bad movie.
Okay. And that shit was so bad, you classified
That's
it.
up there. Like, what's the like infamous bad movie? Hold on, don't tell me. The Room.
Yeah, with Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, it's up there with that.
Really?
That's how bad it is. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Apparently, it's because LeBron just can't act for shit.
Nah, it has nothing to do. Like, it has something to do with LeBron, but it has.
Also, they fucked up the characters.
Yo. Don Cheadle is in that movie.
Uh-huh.
Don Cheadle's the villain, and not even Don Cheadle could have saved that movie.
Oh, man. Did you see the Mario movie?
It comes out tomorrow. No, it comes out this Wednesday.
Oh, it's not even out yet.
It's
Fuck.
coming out soon.
Damn.
Plug. Go watch Mario.
No, I bet that's not even gonna be. I bet it's not even gonna be that good. And then I'm gonna eat my words, and it's gonna turn out to be a masterpiece.
Yo, it's gonna be sick. I don't care. They got Rainbow Road in it. Charlie Day is Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. That's what a cast. They got Chris Pratt to play Mario.
Fucking Mario.
It's gonna be a good movie.
It's gonna spawn. If it's like successful, it's gonna spawn out so many sequels and shit. You know that, right?
We're gonna get Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah, and we're gonna get the whole. Oh my god, it's gonna turn into this whole Super Mario like cinematic universe.
Listen.
Like, and it's gonna turn into the wider Nintendo.
It
cinematic
can't be
universe.
worse than the live-action Super Mario movie from like '92 or '93.
So what's gonna happen, right? Is like, if this movie turns out successful, it's gonna be like it's gonna be the start of the Mario cinematic universe. Eventually, they're gonna get into like the multiverse, where there's different dimensions within Nintendo's whatever, and it's gonna turn into like all sorts of shit, like Zelda shit movies and fucking, I don't know, Fire Emblem.
There's gonna be a Nintendo universe.
Yeah, like they're gonna make all those fucking movies, which would be sick. I would watch the shit out of those. Holy shit, I would watch a
Fire Emblem.
Would you not? Would you not watch fucking like?
I would watch a Metal Gear Solid movie for sure.
Oh man, I wouldn't watch that. I would watch it if it was CGI animated, like that'd be acceptable. But I don't think I would watch like a live action.
No, it has to. Well, I'm pretty sure Escape from L.A. is semi-based off of Metal Gear, or vice versa.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Those those live action Resident Evil movies?
Yeah.
They're so terrible. They're like really, really, really bad. I mean, I still enjoy them because it's like you said, like sometimes you like bad movies. But this shit is just too cheesy. You know, it's openly, it's shamelessly like fucking cheesy.
I like the first Super Mario Bros. Movie. Did you ever watch that one?
Yeah, with John
Leguizamo.
And yeah, I forgot who.
Such a bad movie, but I love it.
It wasn't that bad. I don't think it was that bad.
The Goombas looked really bad.
Well, I mean, it was like for the era at the time.
I don't want to hear nothing about nothing.
All right. But yo, those live action Resident Evil movies are bad. But you know what's a shame? Resident Evil also like pumps out. Like, Capcom also pumps out CGI movies. You know, under the Resident Evil fucking thing, and it's within the game's like timeline, canon, whatever.
Oh, okay, great.
So, it's a shame because those are actually pretty good. I mean, they're not good, they're not great, but they're tolerable.
Wiki's plugging the anime. Watch it.
I mean, the live action shit though, it's just funny.
The live
how,
action, I only think I saw the first two.
Yo, but then after that, shit just gets like so stupid. But it's I don't know. A lot of people are like, it's like a cult
Remember Doom?
favorite. What?
Doom, with The Rock.
Yeah, I do.
That was a
remember
bad
that.
movie too.
He was the bad guy in that movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he was.
he was the hardcore Marine. Actually, I kind of like that movie. That's always like a good, like, comfy watch for me. You know, like if I'm going to bed and I see Doom is on, I'll watch the shit out of that. Why the
That
fuck
sounds
wouldn't
good.
I? Oh, hey, little guy. What other movies?
Lazy Boy.
I mean, most of the time, I just don't like video game adaptations, like live action.
No, they really don't do them that great.
Yeah. Oh my god! And then there was Sonic.
Apparently, Sonic was good,
I mean, people liked it. It wasn't like terrible. It was a movie.
and I think it's Jim Carrey's last movie.
Oh shit.
I think he's done.
Oh, and that Pokemon detective movie.
I think I saw that. I don't think I finished it. Maybe I did. I don't remember it being that good.
Fucking who did? Yeah, was it like Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds got a bag for that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Do you like Ryan Reynolds?
I do.
Yeah.
I do like Ryan. I'm a fan.
A lot of people hate him. Like they're just so sick of him.
Whatever. Fuck him. He's cool. I don't know.
Yeah, he's done some pretty fucking he's done some really like down low roles, but they're good. Like some of his shit, like I liked you ever see the movie Waiting?
Of course, Waiting is a classic.
Oh my god, his shit was so good.
Waiting is a classic movie.
I was watching that. I was like, there's no way they would get away with this nowadays. Like that was one of those like over.
The Office wouldn't even be able to make it in today's era.
The Office, really?
They straight say there's like a lot of homophobic jokes. So I know that wouldn't fly, and there's like definitely a lot of race jokes. The second episode is like mad racist.
Oh really?
They have like I'm sure for those who've seen The Office, you guys already know what I'm talking about. But basically, in the second episode, there was something said. I really don't remember. It causes Michael Scott to have a conference, and everybody's wearing a help me out, like a little fucking postcard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With like what they are
Yeah.
on their forehead, but they don't know.
Yeah.
And like the people they're talking to have to be like, oh well, typically your people would be bad at driving.
Oh.
He's like, oh my god, am I a woman?
Oh my god.
But he was Asian.
Oh my
You
god.
know, it was bad jokes, all around. But
Damn. It was still a good show. I mean, I still think that was tame compared to like Waiting. That was just over the top. They had like pedo jokes and shit. It's crazy. I was like,
wouldn't fly.
yeah, no way. Ryan Reynolds would have had a pair for that one. I mean, I wonder if he ever lived to regret that shit. Like, just watches that shit over and is like, damn, I was fucked up.
If you were a famous actor, would you rewatch your work?
Never. I would barely ever. No, I would be so done with it. I would be over it. I mean, other people might enjoy it, but
I think a lot of people are like that. I know there are wrestlers who like don't even rewatch their match. They're like, can't do it.
Yeah. I can't. I want to say I'm like that with music, like where I just release a track, but I catch myself listening to my old shit sometimes. It just comes on like through Spotify or whatever, and I'm like, cool. And yeah, sometimes it's just like I don't like it. I'm just like, oh man, I could do so much better than this now. But I don't know. I'm sure they feel something similar at times, and they're just like, or maybe they just regret some of their shit. They're just like, wow, that was bad. And I release that into the world, and that'll forever be like a stain on my memory. But you gotta live with the consequences of being an artiste. I mean, imagine if you were just like an actor, and like you were in some like blockbuster hit, but then like to get there you had to do some like really shitty like B-list porn stuff and all this embarrassing shit.
Could you be the caterer at a porno site? You gotta serve naked guys and girls just food, coming up to you. They're sweaty and greasy, putting their hands in the salad and shit.
No, I would serve it to them.
You gotta serve it to them. They can't touch the food.
No, I would have my gloves. I would have my tongs, and I would be like, grab a plate, go grab a plate, and then I'll put it on the plate. I'll be like, don't be reaching.
If you're a famous porn star, do you have people that just bring you food though?
If you're famous, anything, yeah, you could have people bring you food. like
I want a Diet Coke in the middle of my fuck scene.
Yeah, and you have an agent. Your agent, you could just come and be like, sure. Or your assistant.
He's like, yo, somebody get my fucking client a Diet Coke now.
Yes, yeah, yep. Or a stagehand, I guess. The gopher boy, like the boy you say go for this, go for that.
You know what I hear is a high-paying job?
What?
Cleaning up crime scenes.
What do you mean?
Like, let's say someone commits suicide in their house.
Yeah.
Blow their fucking brains out on the couch.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to clean that up.
Yeah, don't you have to be in like the police force?
I think you could just like sign up for it. I don't think you have to.
Maybe. I mean,
because you have to deal with like not a lot of people that want to deal with blood.
The body disposal unit. I'm sure they have something like that.
I'm talking about like cleaning the blood and walls. Like if there was blood splattered on the wall, you have to like get a sponge and a bucket and scrub it out.
Okay, so I think that would be more along the lines of because I mean they would have to remove the body.
Baby boy.
Like services would have to remove the body because they have like to do the autopsy and shit. But as far as like the cleanup, yeah, you're right. It's probably some like private cleaning service that's just used to taking consistent clientele from like the local police force. And yeah. Oh, come on. You want to come up, little guy? Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Maybe that would be would you do that job?
I would. I don't think I'd be okay with it at first though. That's something you have to get used to. Getting used to cleaning up blood.
Like brain matter.
Well, people shit themselves when they die too.
Well, like I said, I think that's more along the lines of like some kind of unit within the police force that just like picks up the evidence, and that's like relevant victim information.
But I think you could just apply for that job. I don't think you need to have any background for that. Because not a lot of people are okay with just cleaning blood and guts.
Maybe.
I'm sure I can just go to the police department and be like, yo, sign me up. I'm ready.
I don't know. Go check it out. Like, see if you could do it. You probably have to quit smoking weed though to get that job.
Nah, I'm sure that you probably need to smoke extra weed to fucking do that.
No.
Plus, it's legalized in New York.
What? So I don't think you could still get city jobs.
Yes, you can.
No, I don't think so.
There's always a way. If you know a guy, there's always a way.
Yeah. I still need to get my motorcycle license. I wanted to do that so bad this year. I don't know if that's going to happen.
How much is it?
No, it's not even how much. It's also the time and the commitment. But it's probably only like I have to pay for the course. And if I pay for the course, I think I could just go straight to like the road test or some shit.
Okay.
And that would be sick. If I got a motorcycle license, like goddamn, I got to get a motorcycle. To kill myself on a motorcycle. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I think I'd be smart about it. I definitely wouldn't ride drunk, you know, like I do sometimes when I'm driving. Yeah. But I wouldn't do that on a motorcycle.
Drinking and driving. He drinks when he stopped. I got a red light.
So it's
no
not
driving
drinking. Technically, I'm not drinking and driving.
No driving involved. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
No, I mean, I'm definitely not drinking and driving on a motorcycle.
What's up? We sparking on one of these Skeeter Jeters?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's spark a Jeter. So, what do you got to say about these Jeters? What flavors are we smoking? What flavor are we smoking?
Tropicana cookies.
Tropicana cookies, you say?
I have a whole box. $50 a pop. Get your dog up. Ow.
Just some, are they authentic Jeters? Are you sure they're not bootleg?
They authentic. I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Yes, sir.
He gives you the real shit? All right, wait, while you spark that up, I'm going to check what
How
we're
you
at with
know is
time.
when you pull on these things, there's a lot of tells to a fake. One of them is when you actually light it. Here, I'm gonna let you light it so you can
Okay.
tell. The joint is gonna collapse. So
What do you mean?
you gotta put it to your mouth and pull.
Okay, here we go. Let's light this Jeter.
You'll know what I'm talking about. You feel it collapse a little bit?
Yes, it was like breaking the hymen.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a tell for a reel.
Okay. It's like a party popper.
Exactly, yeah, yeah. If the inside sticker is silver, which you can see usually from the back of the Jeter,
You should hit that before it.
nigga. Oop.
Bro, come on, man. I'm not even going to edit that out.
Shit. I'm
It's okay.
ignorant. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You didn't say anything like out of hate. You were just you weren't even thinking, were you? I bet it just came out naturally. Huh. I bet it was just like a reflex, like an instinct, like
What do you mean instinct?
like
Motherfucker.
an impulse, like a reflex.
Shit. You call me red-handed. I'm also very proud of myself
Yeah.
because I have hella bad allergies right now.
Oh, so
And
yeah.
I did not once.
Yeah. I've been feeling it too, man. Don't get me wrong. Like
I have not once blown my nose or tried to like hack up during this podcast. I'm trying really hard for y'all.
I'm right there
So
with
you
you.
better
brother.
fucking hit the thumbs up on this video. Fucking retweet it, share it, whatever you gotta do.
I'm right there with you, brother. Oh man, this is a pretty chill episode. I liked it. I had a good time. I got to drink less. So
I didn't tell a story. There's always gotta be story time with Justino Bambino. So
All right, let's hear it.
tell your story. So this isn't my story,
Oh no.
and maybe I shouldn't tell it, but I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Okay.
There's a guy out there. He was a junk box, and he owed a lot of people money. He owed people money all over town. He was also a connected guy. Not saying that he was like a made guy, but he knew people.
Yeah.
So one day, one of the people who he owed money to, he's like, I want my fucking money, naturally, right?
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, I own these vending machines and these like gambling lottery machines, right?
Yeah.
You know, how about you come 50-50 partner with me on them? and then I'll pay you the money back that way.
Okay.
Guy says okay, right? So junk box gives him the key to the machines, right? So he's doing the route. He's collecting some money. By the time he gets to like the third or the fourth one, some guy fucking stops. He's like, "Hey, yo, buddy, why the fuck are you opening that machine?" He's like, "Yo, what? This is my machine. I fucking own the machine." He's like, "Nah, get the fuck out of here." They're making a fucking hard time, so he doesn't open the machine and he leaves. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna call some guy about this." Calls the guy he owes money to, like the guy who gave him the key originally. Yeah. So person B, who was just trying to get his money, is like, "Yo, why the fuck this guy's pressing me about my own machine? Are you sure these are my machines?" Like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to the. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
Goes to the next machine now, because he left that spot. He didn't collect on it.
Okay.
It's like, fuck, I'll go to a different machine. I'll collect on it. Wise guy catches him. "Yo, fuck face, are you the guy that's fucking taking the money out of my machines?"
Oh my god.
He's like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah. It was a made guy. This guy is a made guy." And he's like, "Oh yeah, my nephew probably gave it to you, whatever." So his nephew was a junk box. Long story short, he paid the money back and gave the key. So now this guy splits town. The crackhead guy.
The junk box guy.
The junk spot guy, right? He splits town. So that was the first part of the story, that he gave away mafia fucking vending machines to a fucking guy that he owed money to.
Oh shit.
And that guy almost got fucking beat the fuck up for no reason.
Oh shit.
Now, second story to this crackhead. He skips town. He like totally fucking abracadabras out of town, right? He goes somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah.
He marries like a huge, like, no disrespect, but a really huge big girl.
Okay.
Who like
okay.
is from money, and she has like self-esteem issues, and
oh
like
shit.
But her family's loaded. He marries this girl.
Oh shit.
The day of the wedding, when they're at the reception, like at the after party, whatever, motherfucker steals the bag of money. Because you know how the family comes and like gives you checks?
Yeah.
They give you envelopes with money?
Yeah. Once
all that was done, took the bag, probably 200 grand in there. Abracadabra again. Houdini. He got out of there. And the third part of the story is that he just overdosed and died somewhere.
Well, damn.
It's karma, right?
That's what happens.
What a sick fuck. I couldn't, when I heard this story, I couldn't believe people like that existed.
Damn. He was a true bandit. A true villain.
A true villain.
Yeah.
Back in the 1800s, he would have been a vaudevillain. He would have tied that bitch to the train tracks.
Yeah. Took all the money.
Took all the money. He would have robbed a bank, killed the clerk, went to another town, would have been the fucking mayor.
Oh my god.
Changed his name.
Fuck. I'm just like thinking about this trip to Vegas. Like I just wonder what kind of like shit we would get into. I'm sure we would get into some shit.
Think about when we're there more.
All right. You ever been to Asia? You've never been to Asia, right?
I've been to Chinatown.
Would you like to go to Asia? Would you be a fan of going to Asia?
I would go to Japan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll take you to Japan.
I heard a really good like strategy is to save up $100,000 somehow.
What?
Hear me out. Once you make the 100,000, you go to like Taiwan or like Thailand or fucking one of these like really poor Asian countries
that are known for manufacturing like all of our shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then you just live like a king out there because your American dollar. Once you transfer the 100,000 over, the dollar goes up, right? So
yes. Yeah, that's true.
You can live like a fucking king in another country, and like if you live in a major city, they still have everything that we have, you know.
True. But it's rough out there. So it's like, honestly,
First time I coughed.
It could be potentially lucrative if you go straight to the source. Like, you know, like a lot of, like I said, a lot of our shit is manufactured in both of those countries, Taiwan and Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, fucking Hong Kong, China. You get bulk items of like, I mean, all right, how much does a pair of Jordans really cost on the dollar of material to make, honestly?
Material to make probably only costs like $10.
If that, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's like knowing that if you could go to the source and to go to the factories and pay them off, like, yo, here's $20 American cash. Give me one of those, give me one of those, or give me a bunch of those. I'll give you X amount for this many. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, it would be.
I don't know. There's definitely safeguards against people doing that, but I would do that.
I would too.
Arbitrage.
Hey. My nose. I'm having a sick allergy attack right now, but I'm trying to keep it under control.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Am I doing a good job at it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say so.
I'd take that.
Fuck, I can't believe you're gonna leave me to go fucking watch WrestleMania, man.
Yeah. Yes.
It's okay though. I'll be.
You'll figure it out. You're a big boy.
No, I said I'll be enjoying the day on my bicycle.
Well, WrestleMania not till 8 o'clock.
Right.
So.
WrestleMania.
It's the biggest showcase of the year.
All right. We're about to close it off, so we gotta think of we gotta think of a proper way to close out episodes. Just be like, peace out, Cub Scout.
What's a sexual fantasy that you never had that you wish you had?
That I never had that I wish I had?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that I've never had realized?
I'd take a Blumpkin.
A Blumpkin, a blowjob while taking a shit, really?
Why not?
That seems really unsanitary.
Sure.
And just not nice. It's seems.
I know, it seems really rude and disrespectful. That's why I want to do it.
Damn. You ever fart while getting a blowjob?
No.
Never?
Never.
Never. Not once.
I don't think so.
All right. Good gentleman. Very, very
Why would I? But yeah, I'm sitting here talking about Blumpkins, and oh no, I wouldn't fart, but I'd take a shit.
All right. Would you ever? Did you ever go skydiving?
No.
Would you do that?
I might.
Really?
I might.
I'll do it with you.
I really I'm really kind of against it because I like the ground, and I'm not a big fan of gravity.
Oh, you're afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're afraid of heights. Oh shit.
I can be on a plane though.
Just yeah, but you have a fear
But
of heights.
I can't be open.
Really?
I don't like the feeling of not having my legs under me. So same thing with swimming. If I'm out in deep water, I don't like that.
Really?
Yes.
But you always have your legs under you.
No. It's an expression.
You just got to keep your balance. So you couldn't walk across a steel beam and really high.
If I had to,
Yeah.
if it was either that or life or death,
Yeah.
I'm dead either way. Yeah, because I have no balance, bro.
Really?
Because I would only be able to look down. I would have to. I have to see my feet on the beam.
Damn. I think I would have amazing balance. I think I would know exactly how to just be like, poop, 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 poop. I would just cross it. Whoosh, whoosh. Some real ninja
That's
shit.
spooky. I asked you this question at El Patron. I want to exit a podcast and see if anybody leaves comments.
Okay, what?
Would you rather fight two 10-foot motherfuckers in a steel cage
Yeah.
or 10 2-foot motherfuckers
I
in
said
a
I'd
steel
rather
cage?
fight 10 2-foot motherfuckers in a steel cage.
Yo, but they'll fuck your mother.
Maybe, but I'll still beat
Then
them.
there's 10 of them.
But they still can't take me down. They're only fucking 2 feet tall.
Bro, it doesn't matter. They can fucking hit you in the shin and then you're down. Once you're 2 feet and there's 10 of them, you're not winning.
Yeah, but how much force could you possibly generate as a 2-foot tall being? What can you?
They have weapons, bro. They can still swing.
Do they have weapons? That's different. If they have weapons, then I have weapons, right?
Yeah.
Can I have my sword?
Yeah.
So
For
then I
sure.
would fucking win, against 2 foot.
Faux show, you could have your sword. You can have two if you want.
Against 2
You
foot.
can have a little pocket knife too if you want.
Against 2 foot tall motherfuckers, I would wreck them.
But there's 10. The numbers game, bro. They're gonna get you.
Can I get a spear? Can I get a 6 foot long spear?
You can get whatever you want.
All right.
Not a gun.
I'll get a 6 foot long spear.
No guns.
I'll just win with a 6 foot. I'll just win with the spear.
Bro, they're gonna fucking take a mace to your chin, your
No.
shin.
I'm just gonna poke him.
Bink.
I'm gonna poke him from a distance with my spear, like shish kebab, and I'm just gonna run them through. And then, well, I'm not gonna run them all.
So now
the
you're in the
way
steel cage. Are you backed up against the wall? Or you in the middle and you're surrounded by them?
through. Well, I'll put my back to the wall so that I don't get surrounded.
Can't get surrounded by 10-foot wall. Because all one of them has to do is grab your leg while you're fighting the other 9 or like 8, and then the other one grabs like that same leg and pushes you down, and now you're down to a knee. You're already half the size. Now now it's a 8 2-foot motherfuckers versus half your size motherfucker with a spear.
Would I be able to get a Molotov cocktail?
Listen, you're in a steel cage. I don't know how you're gonna get the lighter and the alcohol through. If you want me to assist you, I'll try my best.
Oh my god, trying to help me kill these fucking midgets.
I'll definitely try. If the steel cage has an opening on the ceiling, I'm trying to climb that bitch. I'll get in there.
Nice, thank you.
I'll try to help you. I'm like, I can't let my dog go down to these fucking 10 midgets.
2 foot tall little creatures.
Are you wearing your fucking Doc Martens?
Maybe, yeah, sure.
Fucking stomp a motherfucker head in. Bonk.
Now I would want the spear.
Why wouldn't you fight the 2 10-foot motherfuckers?
Because they'll fuck me up.
You have weapons.
I don't know. Then like, if I have weapons,
You got your sword. You could just poke them in the dick.
they have weapons though.
Dick poke. But they're slow and like lethargic and shit. You know, they can't fucking move around.
Are you serious? They could be mad fast if they're that big. Because if they're proportionately like 10 foot tall and they have like that build, their limbs are just able to cover more ground, even if they're not athletic.
What if they were 10-foot tall Mr. Potato Heads? 2 10-foot tall Mr. Potato Heads, and your only weapon is a potato peeler.
I'd be terrified. I'd be so scared.
You're not climbing up their back and fucking peeling at their eyes.
Nah, I'd be scared. I'd be scared as fuck. Anyway, that concludes this latest installment. We thank you all for listening. You got any closing remarks?
What would y'all do? Leave it in the comments. Again, it's 2 10-foot tall Mr. Potato Heads, or
Oh man.
2 10-foot tall Mr. Potato Heads.
Yep. Fucking 2 foot tallers, yo. That's the way to go.